It was still tons easier for me than it would be to like sculpt it in Blender, because I don't know what it is about my brain, but looking at a sphere in Blender and then poking and pushing and pulling, it doesn't make a connection. But in Fusion, I can make a sketch and say, rotate it like this, and then make the surface do this, and then let's extrude a little bit out of it to make some details, and that just makes sense to me. It's still trying. We might have some issue 4. I don't think I downloaded any of the models.
Does it work kind of similar to like SketchUp?
If you put SketchUp on on like ADD meds, yes. It's like SketchUp if SketchUp did everything you wanted it to. So key difference. Okay, yeah, it doesn't want to do that either. All right, so we're just going to make a new thing, and maybe after it's done updating, I can show you some of my stuff.
Okay, no, you're good. You're totally fine. We're like super loose fused today, so like the content expert on this isn't here, so you're like against stuff with me. So vaguely remember my like art class wording. Thank you.
Money back.
I'm not the reason that Mark. Alright, so maybe let's paint together. So if you looked at some of those gemstones that I passed out, can I see that? Okay. Thank you very much. So if you put it down on white, printed if you're casting resin, it's always good to back them on something because, you know, you can see everything through them. But if you look at it, right, you can see kind of how your light hits it. When it hits the edges of your objects, that's where it gets lighter, right? Because that's how light it clicks off of the edge and bounces back. Versus the shadow, when there's depth of your casts, that's where the shadow is created. And when you're in rounder objects, typically your light kind of hits the top and then diffuses lightly around. And depending on your ability to cast
the photographer, principal photographer guy came over today will work.
No. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And
Yeah.
then once they switched it, they came up with an entire story.
Yeah.
And everything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me lore. Dang it. That's okay. That's cool. You're good. Yeah. It's creation lore. Yeah.
That's the funny thing to me about Star Wars and Star Trek and everything is we put way more thought into stuff
Oh,
than
they do. Yeah.
They never do.
Right. Yeah.
You know, Lucas denies a lot of it, but there's a lot of the things that they went to him and he goes, that's a good idea. You know, now Abrams will tell you, I love it. You know, if somebody throws out an idea, I'll link with it. It's great. But
You know, the tree makes it super easy. So if I right click on my canvas and I go to calibrate, then I can zoom in a bit here and I can pick this point and this point, and it tells me how many millimeters that is currently. It's only 50 millimeters currently. That's about 2 inches. So the batarang would be this big. That's not right. Batarangs are about 4 inches. So we want it to be about 100 millimeters. So I type 100, and it automatically increases the size of my drawing. So now anything that I draw on top of this, from the 2 points of the bat wings, will be exactly 100 millimeters. So scaling your canvases are really easy, and it makes doing things much easier for whenever you're trying to figure out thicknesses and how big you want this thing to be. So of course the next thing we need to do is we need to draw on top of this batarang to tell Fusion this is the shape that I want. So I'm going to go to Sketch.
It's kind of like in front of me. It's kind of like I don't know.
If you're interested in learning how to make a helmet, by the time we get done, my goal is to have a helmet that we have created. Now, it won't have paint on it, but it'll have everything else. I think the first thing is to just maybe get an idea of what the actually a fellow who is out in the car. So I'll wait for us. But go ahead and handle these, take a look at them, look inside, ask questions. I think what you're going to see in a lot of them is you can see how there's like panels that make up the crown of the inside of that helmet. For the most part, there's these panels that seem to run the length of your skull. Those are, I'm not sure what this is. Let's move it for now. But that's a pretty common starting point for most of the helmets.
That's what we're doing.
I'm just, this is my last one, guys.
You're fine.
You just wandered in. We're just coming for a free photo shoot. We're not going to be picky.
Could I borrow one of you? Just
Yeah,
hold that right there. Perfect.
I put in that. 1, 2, 3.
Is that a vinyl backdrop or a paper one?
That's big.
Oh, that's nice.
It's good, but let's get it.
I know.
It's just
The sound was making, I thought it was vinyl.
shoot from here up. I'm getting her feet. But it's so symmetrical, we gotta keep it centered or throw things off just a little. Okay, we go 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's what, yeah, that's perfect.
Yay.
Yay, thank you so much.
Here you go.
That was great. I'm so excited. We're gonna do everything.
Yeah, I dragged my roommate into being Loki because I have cosplay Tony Stark, and then I have a friend Blue that does Peter, and it's become a thing. We've made Eric be Thor, but he had to leave early, so I get to do something. But slowly but surely, everybody's choosing an Avenger.
Yep.
We're getting there. Everybody's choosing Avengers.
I already chose one.
You did?
Captain America.
Oh, what? No. Okay. I was
No,
No, it's fine. You can be Captain America. You did. You're right. I forgot. Oh, Rocket Hurricane.
Yeah. I was like, I have one, I thought.
It's incomplete.
No, I'm totally. If my Bayonetta build goes well enough, I'm going to work on an extremis armor for.
You have trouble carrying that over in the breeze?
My idea is to just do a bodysuit underneath, and then just I want to bodycon all the foam because extremis is so streamlined. I don't want a big long piece of armor. It's sick.
It would like right when I was at college.
Do I know how to do that yet? No.
Once you buy it, like stores, they have a, it's like above it, and it heats it up with like a heat lamp, and then you just bring it down on top of it and this and that. But you also got to pay like $1,000 for those things. So I like my $20 fix. And propane's pretty cheap. Go about till it gets shiny. Once you get too shiny, you went too far. And it starts shrinking. Hopefully I can get it cooked up for that. Oh, it's not gonna work. Whoa. I'm not gonna get it down. It already ripped on me. I have to try a new one. Too tall. Really close. Clear toes, different stuff like that. Some of those will work.
Well, or you can make, like he was saying, you can make the mold first and then use like clear resin to
pour whatever you want.
Yeah.
Keep it trying to get it. Keep it trying to get
Depending
it
on
down.
whether you wanted it hollow or not.
It only takes me 4 tries to get fiberglass, right?
foam as well?
You can do it with foam, but like I was saying earlier, I think with the torch you're gonna melt the foam or burn it, like you kind of heat treat it. I think you have to put it in an oven to like
Get it more
120
subtle,
or something like
or
that.
like under heat lamps or something.
Yeah, the heat lamp, something to evenly heat the whole.
Gotcha.
thing. Yep. And when
Sorry,
you
I
got
missed
hot
the beginning
glue
of
on
this.
It melts
Or-
hot glue.
shooting. Hot glue. Oh goodness.
It melts
The
styrofoam.
initial piece is half-inch, see? So a lot of the initial work is half-inch, and then if you're gonna do any kind of layering, I'll use craft foam all day long, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, whatever it is. There's craft foam on this one. As well as, this is all made with 1/4 inch, and this has actually got a layer of craft foam over it, okay? So that's so there's a variety of thicknesses. You just have to decide what works best for you. There's no general rule on this, other than what looks right. So you have to really determine that part.
Oh, you did.
So here's the next step. We're gonna
Yeah, it was.
trace this real quick.
I watched it.